Hello, I'm Dr. Shoshana Garfield in the Torture Recovery series. Today I have an invitation for those of you watching this who are still recovering from torture. And I know there were lots of blocks to this, but it'll make a huge difference to you. And what I'm inviting you to do, actually, is to find some joyful, happy activities, even if it's just 1 minute a day, even if it's only 20 seconds a day. I know for me sometimes looking at a sunset, with the purple in the sky, was all I could take in a whole day. That was it. But whatever it is for you, whether it's someone who's still around that you can see, a loved one, or a pet, or an activity, whatever it is for you. And I understand that there are lots of things that block this, believe me, I know. One of them is something that is known as survivor guilt. How can I possibly have a good time when my buddies, these, and these are not here anymore? And survivor guilt is very dealable and healable. Allow yourself just a few moments, because I wonder if they could talk to you, would they tell you that they want you to be miserable for the rest of your life because they're not around anymore? Is that what they really want for you? And there are lots of ways to talk about survivor guilt, but just wanted to offer that to you. So that's one aspect. Another is that it's thinking that what happened was so bad that any enjoyment in life would be like dishonoring the horrors that happened. And actually, it's the opposite way around. That because you are still alive and you have that wonderful, wonderful gift of still breathing, then it's possible for you to reach into your deepest humane of humanity capacity for joyful living, even if it's just for appreciation of beauty for 20 seconds, or enjoying stroking your dog or cat or whatever that is for you, listening to kids' voices on a playground or their giggles when you pass them on the street, whatever it is for you. Another thing that can really get in the way of feeling enjoyment is feeling that it's just not possible for you anymore, feeling that, thinking that, believing that what happened was so bad that it's kind of squished out all your capacity for joy. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you know my stance on this. I'm going to tell it to you again here. We can have the experience of feeling like we've been shattered like vases thrown against a wall. Irreparable powder shards. But we're not vases. We only have the experience of being shattered, but it's not actually real. It's just an experience of it, like watching a movie or going to the horror house in an adventure ground. That actually who you are is always has been, is now, and always will be completely, utterly, joyfully, wonderfully intact. So your capacity for joy is still there, as it always has been. And if it's been covered by muck, like a window that's dirty, you can clean off the window. You know, one of my favorite ways of doing that, if you've watched any of my other videos, is emotional freedom technique tapping. And if that's a little bit too weird for you, because it sure is weird, especially the first time you see it, then just allow yourself to know, philosophically, that's what it is. And you don't have to believe me for it. You can go and read the accounts of other people who have recovered from torture. You can think about for yourself, if it's impossible to recover, then nobody ever would, because it would be a law. Like when you burn a match, you can't relight that match with the same sulfur because the sulfur's gone. Yeah? If you saw something in half, it's sawn in half. It's it. You can glue it back together, but it's never the same. But people are different. You see it all around you. You do when you open your eyes to it. So I invite you to open your eyes, open your heart, open your imagination to whatever it is that you can open yourself to enjoying this week with a full and open heart. Bye for now.